People see you before them see a dark skinned person.
I'm not sure if colorism really is a thing, but they probably get more attention and people will say browning, whatever.
You have different levels of colorism.
It is a despicable act. I have experienced it firsthand. Why am I not so more? The benefit them nice. However,
lot of experiences where I felt like marginalized or discriminated against because I'm darker.
Colorism is an issue and we can't just slap out of many one people to shut people up.
Even though it's supposed to be out of many one people here, I feel like if you're darker skin, you have or get less organic opportunities.
Well, that's a no for me. Everybody should get the same treatment. You understand me? But big up the dark skin boy them have my heart. Mwah.
It exists. I've seen it in real life.
Hello, my people. So I think colorism and racism is not a good thing. And that is a very serious matter we need to talk about. These cases have been happening.
Alright, well, colorism, I think it's a thing. You know, brown people also get the privileges them.
So it's just so crazy become a brown. And if we know about colorism, probably some other person watching this are gonna be like, look how she a chat and she brown and what she a gonna chat say. But I do believe that it is real and it exists.
Very, very real. What else would you say? It's so evident. Even if you're not like, you have different levels of colorism. You have the extremely light-skinned people, they have the one in the middle, they have the dark people. And yeah, they're treated differently in terms of even the slightest thing like parking, for example. If me go to one venue and park, best believe the security guy asks me. But if one light-skinned person driving out of the parking lot, they probably think so them supposed to be there anyway and just let them through until they say no, it's empty and they have to go pay $500 on the roadside.
Move this stuff! Let's move this!
Anyway, but simple things like that you can see, and we don't blame them. It's a sociological issue, so you have to do what you have to do. In job interviews, different even like audition processes, especially people in the creative spaces, they look for people. You know your interview already?
Them kind of stop it now.
You know your
yeah, talk. Oh, sorry.
you know, if you look at like different audition processes, the layout, the type of skin color that they want, even, you know, they probably prefer the skin color to do probably like services in hospitality and all of that. It real. Colorism, Mr. Colorism, Mr. Colorism, inna the Mr. Fix it. Mr. Equality for every skin color. Nobody come on, be like a backer master.
it is a despicable act because I have experienced it firsthand before. I think it is deeply rooted and it's not going anywhere, to be honest. But I like where it's going, where more women of color are doing more to embrace that, to embrace their skin and resisting skin bleaching and that kind of thing.
Why do you think it make you look better though?
Because you have a brighter, not as if I don't like black, but you know, entire skin little lighter, it just look beautiful more like you.
What you find it do to you now?
Boy, me use it till it can't do nothing for me now. Right now, a doctor me a fair go. No much money it costs more there. If I buy, I forgot one jinxing something the doctor prescribe.
Why you go doctor? What happened?
My face was black. You know, say black man, me not that black. See there? See the cameraman, he's a brown girl. And the bleaching to my face. This is the difference from my face and my body. I do it so.
What the doctor said?
The doctor said I must stop bleach because I'm pregnant leaving.
So more education in that regard is going on, and I think they should really push that more. But it is deeply rooted, especially in our history in Jamaica. So it not gonna work, but oh well. Just find people and be around people who accept you for you, love you for you, notwithstanding race, color, creed, sexuality, whatever. So just love who love you and to hell with them.
Ever since I was a child, I've been affected by colorism, where my own black people would, discriminate me by the color of my skin. So I decided that, okay, there's something that in Jamaica, if you bleach, you can bleach your skin and change your skin color. Either them praise you and say you look better now, or your thing turn up, and then some people will still bash you when they're the same one that want me to fit into the Eurocentric beauty standards. Why do you keep degrading dark-skinned women?
Sadly, it's still a thing. We would hope for it to change, but it's actually still a thing. It's still influencing how persons would treat themselves. We have a lot of persons still buying bleaching cream and stuff. Not judging anyone, so if that's what you want to do or that's how you feel comfortable about yourself, fine. But I'm just saying that, people are still indulging, and
some want look like a brightish. Some people bleach cause them ugly and want get good looking. Some good looking and just greedy and want more color. Like you brown and I have somewhere brown like you and still want to get brown. I don't know why, but to me born black, I want to get brown because I like the color.
And people really treat you by how you look. Well, no, the flip side to it is that for the persons who would have been toning, so to say, because we have certain negative connotations that are now assigned to you looking a certain type of way, chopper lifestyle, the flip side to it is that it doesn't really work for everyone, but it is still a thing.
I haven't changed any of my thoughts. My thoughts remain the same. I'm not sure if colorism really is a thing, but they probably get more attention and people will say browning, whatever. Like, what other benefit is there really? Nothing. I think there's such a thing as pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege.
Definitely a thing.
Pretty privilege got hand with brown privilege.
If girls can get by on them looks.
I don't agree with.
What a controversy. Why you choose for ask this?
Pretty privilege. I get that all the time.
What you smile for?
Pretty privilege.
Alright.
It is not hype, it is confidence.
It's called lazy.
I don't really, when I like what you're saying, but let's talk about it.
Have you ever experienced classism or racism in Jamaica?
Yes, definitely.
You experienced that in Jamaica?
Yeah, man, a lot.
Even though you're so famous and?
Yeah, because people look at things as you're coming up and you're building yourself. And a lot of people don't want to see that, And it's just life.
That's the people in Jamaica.
I've learned to just understand that not everybody's gonna appreciate what they have done. You understand? Some people, especially when I started out, it was more shocking than anything. That's why I said you have to learn from experience.
Yes.
And when I started out, that's how I ended up buying my house. Because I was living in a complex.
Yes.
And I had issues with a few of the
lighter skin people.
You understand?
Why? Because you're bringing your dancehall friend, them and make up nice at the area.
No, I used to live near a lawyer. And I remember when I moved in, he said to me, listen, be careful now. I said, what do you mean? He said, they don't like to see young people strive, because when I came in here, I was just 23.
Yeah.
And then they weren't happy to see me in this complex. And I couldn't believe it. And when it started happening to me a couple of times, I said, no, I have to buy a house and move us. I can have my own place.
You see what?
So I had to rush and get my house. Yeah, man.
Some of the lighter skin people,
they're not too happy to see it, because a lot of them, because them go school and work years and years to reach.
So when you just come,
and me just come up. Because I suppose me get everything and me I live here, so me I do this. Them not happy.
So bad mind is a part of it. You experience bad mind in Jamaica.
Strong man, strong.
Strong bad mind.
Strong.
From people at the upper class too.
From people at the upper class. Most of the people in the upper class, because
most of the people in the upper class.
They get a youth, and everybody has love me and them want to see me and them.
Yes.
Them just happy to see me, understand?
Jamaican people need to understand that them can't out of many one people them way out of every serious possible discussion we can have as a collective. Like, I can't be having a serious conversation regarding the actual reality of colorism. You're telling me that colorism don't exist in Jamaica. Why? Because they're black people that are rich. Bestie, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You wouldn't say that about any other country. Why do you think Jamaica is the exception? And the reason why some of you don't want to have this conversation is because the day we actually admit that certain behaviors are in fact colorist is the day that some of you will have to confront the fact that some of you are in fact
colorists, and it didn't matter the fact that you were black. It didn't matter if you hung around black people or had sex with people that had certain features, etc., etc. They're gonna have to confront that self-image or perception of other people and the aesthetics that you associate them with. But a lot of you aren't ready for that change, so you'd rather out of many one people your way out of the conversation.
And that's why they might get an opportunity. No, like.
Well, see, I want me flesh out about colorism, because you know want people go say, two you brown, you don't know what this standard and blah blah.
They can experience it negatively and can experience it positively. Because even though dark skinned people say, oh, people get privileged because of them color, them give up animosity to
exactly, but I don't know if I touch on that.
Whatever it is, but people do react to color in a negative or positive way. It's two ends of the stick.
Yeah, I've been through a lot with this whole color bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot.
But one thing I know, so my friend, not prejudice. Because you appreciate beauty in all shape, form, and you're more of an internal beauty person to begin with. So
thank you. You know, growing up, sometimes, you know, I don't know nothing, like I'm literally just there existing in a space. Probably walk into a room, and you know really greet every single person in there. You just walk in a room, you sit down. The next person walk in the room, nobody not say nothing, but yes, she thinks she's better than people because she's brown or some rubbish, you know. Like it's very annoying. Like it's really annoying. I wish we could live in a world where people just never see color, you know. It would be a better place, because leaving from prep school to high school for me was like a huge culture shock. I think I spoke about this before. You know, everybody used to point out, oh, your mother black and your father brown. Like, we never even realized that that was a thing until I got to high school. Like, mommy was just mommy, daddy was just daddy, you know. So I think a lot of the notions we have with regards to, you know, skin color, it's a learned thing. It's not innate. You don't just get up and have all of these. So, you know, we need to just teach everybody that we're all one. You don't need to segregate and, you know, say this person, brown people stay so or black people stay so. It's annoying. It's annoying. Slavery gone a long time. Long time.
Even though it's supposed to be out of many one people here, I feel like if you're a darker skin, you have or get less organic opportunities.
If you're not bleaching, you're not saying nothing, because bleaching turn up the thing. So when you bleach, it makes you look more nicer, look more sexier, and look more cuter than you was.
So you've seen this happen, and in what case have you seen this?
Well, if you look on even just how persons choose to depict different products or showcase items in like commercials and so on and so forth, if you really look at it, it's mostly browner faces that you'll see in most of these commercials. And if you're marketing to a populace that's supposed to be out of many one people, it shouldn't be the case where the majority is lighter skinned people. It should be an even mix, and also with different ethnicities and races as well.
You know, I think my views have remained the same. I do want to clarify something, because I think a lot of persons don't understand when I say brown people and uptown people. I'm not saying that you guys don't face adversities, because obviously you do. You have brown people down in the ghetto. You have people who face adversities everywhere, every, you know, side of the fence. But again, once you have certain money, you kind of associated with certain people and certain spaces, you obviously are going to have more opportunities than little old me, little old John Brown and Tom whoever. You understand? So like, I think persons felt more attacked by the question, which I didn't like. A topic that came up the other day is what happened in the Miss Universe contest.
In third place, Deborah Gordon.
persons in the comments started talking about colorism and stuff like that, and persons were defending it. But that is a nice example, because the representation that we have been sending abroad, out of all of the Miss Universe queens, majority of these ladies are light-skinned ladies. A lot of these women that are representing our country don't look like us. And then like the regular, I don't want to make it seem like, say, you know, it's just one type of person, because again, out of many one people, but on a can't say out of many one people when we are talking about colorism. Yeah, Jamaica look like this, yeah, Jamaica look like that. We know you go saying, see, you have the German, them, you have the German looking people, you have all kind of persons that are Jamaicans. But again, colorism is an issue, and we can't just slap out of many one people for shut people up. So yeah, like someone said this to me, so them say they didn't know that Jamaicans look.
Welcome back to my official YouTube channel. My name is Peter Venture. If you're watching my videos for the first time, thank you very much. Subscribe, share, and like.